So we've been talking about this hero's journey. And in the first time, we talked about the idea that you always start with a reluctant hero, somebody who no one would ever expect would be a hero. They don't even think they have it in themselves. But then something comes crashing into their world, this call to adventure, totally changes the polarity of their life, whether it's a good thing or bad thing, and they get pulled onto this journey. But they're not quite ready for their journey yet, because as we see in all great stories, heroes never do this on their own. They always get this outside help, whether it's a guru or a mentor who comes into their life, kind of they get their Yoda, or they just get a friend, that kind of comes alongside them that helps kind of pull out the best in them. So they have a reluctant hero, they're called to adventure, they get outside help. Then we enter kind of the real meat of the story, which is these tests and trials. And what we talked about there is how things never go easy for the main character, and the first thing they do needs to blow up in their face, and then after that it needs to escalate, and the problems get worse and worse as they go on. And then we reach kind of the key point in every story as those tests and trials spin out, and we call that the all is lost moment. Now you're at the all is lost moment in any story when you can say this: if our hero fails now, it's not just that she or he doesn't get what they were looking for. It's not just that things go back to the way they were. No, if our hero fails now, things are going to be so much worse than if they had never gone on this journey in the first place. That's when you know you're at the all is lost moment. If our hero fails now, you're going to wish that she had never even gone on this journey in the first place. So a classic example of that is in the Narnia series, where there's this moment in the Narnia series where the lion Aslan is laying on the stone table. And the Pavinci kids are just totally freaked out. They're like, it could not get any darker. It could not get any worse than that. All is lost. That's when you know you're at the all is lost moment in any story. Again, whether it's a comedy and the things have just spiraled out of control and you're like, boy, they have totally screwed this up and it could not get any worse. Or it's like a classic action adventure where you're for sure, maybe it's a literal death moment where the hero appears like they've died, but you have your all is lost moment. Now, the thing is, something in us knows that all is not really lost, as dark as it could be. Something in us knows that somehow our hero is going to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. We're just not sure exactly how. And the best stories do that. The best stories goes all the way back to Plato, who talked about that the best endings were inevitable yet surprising. That's what we want. We want the hero to save the day. We're not bored by the fact that, yes, the hero saved the day, but we so want to be surprised in how they do it. So take me on a familiar journey, but just make it a surprising path there of how it goes. So we know at some level, all is not lost. The hero is going to save the day. We just don't know exactly how it's going to happen.